Hey, um, I'm here to explain something to everybody who clicked on this video. And who doesn't, it is what it is. You don't watch the full video, it is what it is. Look, I know a bunch of y'all. Number one, let me point this out. Most of my viewers are like technically going to school and they're going to college. Some of them work, some of them go to school. So this is actually more or less for everybody. It's mainly for kids on this one. I would say that. So this is about bullying. Bullying, you know what I'm saying? I might be saying the wrong accent, but you know. I used to technically, I'm not going to say I got bullied. Sure, I got picked on maybe here and there, but I never actually got bullied. Bullying's more like a daily thing. I never got daily bullied. Like maybe once got annoyed, you know. Today I'm here to tell you on how to stop getting bullied. Like if you are getting bullied right now, because school just started, you know what I mean? Middle school, elementary school, high school, all that stuff. You know what I mean? I just got out of school technically. I just got out of school. Like, I'm not going to say like it was just the other few years ago. I'm 22 now. So, you know, it's been like 4 years ever since I've been in school. But that's not going to excuse anything because I know how it feels. I was a quiet kid. People thought they could take advantage of me. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that. No. See, when people try to pick on me, always fought back. But the one thing I want to teach y'all is actually how to fight back without actually progressing something in the wrong way. See, a lot of people think that you have to stand up to a bully. Don't get me wrong. Yes, you do have to stand up to a bully, but you never actually have to stand up to a bully in the way you think. People get the wrong message as like, oh man, you got to put your hands on him or her. Well, number one, if it's a girl that's picking on you every day, I'm going to tell you like it is. Most likely, she might just like you. Now, if it's girl on girl bullying, then you got a real problem. If it's boy on boy, you got a real problem. But if it's the opposite sex bullying, the opposite sex, truly, I just think that person just has some secret feelings for you. And their best way of like flirting is just bullying you, okay? So I'll tell you like it is on that one. If that's not the case, then just ignore them. Usually the opposite sex can't even do anything to you most of the time. I'll tell you like it is. You don't want to go through all that shit. So this is mainly for boy on boy and girl on girl. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Boy versus boy, girl versus girl. Okay. Nothing more. So what do you do? A lot of people wonder, oh my gosh. Well, number one, nobody doesn't really think about how they actually stop bullying. When they just get to the boiling point and they crash out. You know what I mean? I don't know how they crash out. There's different ways of crashing out, but I'm going to teach you the right way to handle bullying. Number one, the best way how to avoid bullying is by ignoring it. Truly. The only way how they actually have power over you is if you don't even respond. Not giving a fuck is kind of like the biggest power anybody can like have towards people. And one thing about me, I am antisocial. So already I was already put on this point where I don't even give a fuck about people. So when somebody said something to me, it didn't affect me until it affected me. What does that mean though? What that meant is like, if I let it affect me, then they have power over me. A lot of times I just don't care, bro. Like, if they're not physically harming you or physically doing shit to you, then who cares? You get what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you like it is. That's going to be my last point, is if they're actually physically doing stuff to you. I will say that. Like, that's the last thing I'll be talking about. But right now, we're going to talk about the weak shit. You get what I'm saying? So if they're just saying stuff about you, maybe calling you a name, blah, blah, blah. I want you to stand up for yourself. But you don't stand up for yourself in like a violent and aggressive way. Assert yourself a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Like, my name is so, you know what I mean? You keep calling me these names, blah, 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 whatever. Now, if you keep saying it and they not taking it, it's cool. Whatever. Because I don't know. At the end of the day, they're losers. You get what I'm saying? Bullies are just I'm trying not to curse as much as I can. I'm being authentic, but I'm still trying to still kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to feel like, oh my gosh, she's calling me another name, blah, 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 my life's over. It's just school, man. You going to school to 6, 7, 8 a.m. in the morning, and then you get out at 1:30, 2:30, or 3:30. Elementary, middle, high. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to feel this type of way where you can't tell somebody, hey, somebody's picking on me, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you like it is. It's okay to let somebody know. A lot of people monetize this thing oh my gosh, he's a snitch and blah, blah, blah. Man, I told him a million times to knock it off. You get what I'm saying? I told this girl a million times to knock it off. I don't like this. Stop. You get what I'm saying? You never, ever let somebody just keep doing something. Especially if you told them not to. You get what I'm saying? It's one thing if you told them, but if you just let it happen, it's going to keep happening. Me, on the other hand, when somebody said something about me, it really depends on what it was about. If it's just name calling, then I can name call it back, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I could get on your level. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Shit. I had this one kid, he thought that he could bully me. 7th grade, right? He punched me right in the ribs, right? 2 times, right? Dead ass. It was 2 times. Kid thought that was soft. Dead ass. I told him if he punched me one more time, I'm going to punch him so fucking hard that he's done for. He didn't listen. He actually punched me a 3rd time. I punched him right in the ribs, right? And he started fucking tearing up. My shit hurt. But see, here's the thing. I used to train with my brother every day. Me and him used to throw hands every day. Every day. Shit, I was getting my ass beat by somebody who was 4 or 5 years older than me, bro. Well, that's exact. Yeah, about 4 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's not throwing shade at my brother. Believe it or not, that helped me through life because he toughened me up. Because honestly, that shit was weak compared to what I felt. The ass whoopings and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Shit, getting your ass whooped toughens you up, believe it or not, way more than you think. So that kid clearly didn't have no he thought he could bully me though. Now, am I saying this is the right way to go about it? No, but I reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? I reciprocated. I didn't go to no teacher. It happened in a moment. I told him, you can't get away with this shit. You know what I mean? With me. And if you're going to keep doing it, then we're going to fight. I'm going to fuck you up. It is what it is. Now, you know how teachers be like, oh, you should have came to us. Look, if you go to them and then it's still happening, then I have to say this, but you have to defend yourself. Defending yourself, honestly. But I'm not going to get to that point yet. There's a reason why I'm kind of skipping over. I'm glossing over that point. What I am trying to say is that if you can ignore something that is very small, they have no power over you. That's number 1. Number 2, learn to actually understand what the hell they're saying to you. Now, you're probably like, what does that even mean? Hear me out. There is different types of bullying. There is the bullying where it's friendly bullying, because a lot of people get picked on, but it's in some friendly shit. And you're probably like, oh, I never heard of that. When you have a friend group, they might pick on you a little bit. You know what I mean? Sure. You tell them to stop, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But if it's actually something more nonchalant or actually more or less a compliment, then I wouldn't even worry about it. Some people get bullying confused because they just don't like being called a name, which I understand. But sometimes we do be overreacting as the victims. You know what I mean? I will say that. I'm not telling y'all to suck it up, but I'm telling you actually understand what's going on before you interpret this is actually bullying. You know what I'm saying? Number 3. Number 3 is going to be the weirdest one, but I did say this basically, but I'm going to go in depth. If you tell somebody they don't do anything about it, you have to put it in your own hands. Now, as a man, what you want to do is do a 101. A one-on-one conversation. Nobody else around. Nothing else. And I don't mean let's fight. I just mean let's talk. Whoever you be showing up with just to try to intimidate me, right? Me and you talk. I bet you they are not the same person. Number one, if they're bullying you when they're actually in a group, they're a pussy. Just letting you know. You know that, right? When people need a group to bully you, they're pussies, in my opinion. Like, they're bitches. I don't care if they're in elementary school, middle school, or high school, or even in work-related stuff, or in adult life. They're bitches. Because if you need a group to bully one person, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Like, I don't know how many times I have to say that. It's actually sad. It says more about them than you. Because that means you're just as much of a threat alone. Like, yo, you gotta be a part of the group just to handle your business. That's pretty sad, actually. It's pretty sad. But I bet you if you walk up to them one-on-one, they ain't gonna have the same energy. And if they do, cool. It's fine. It is what it is. This is where the one-on-one part comes in. Now, I don't want you to do anything crazy. Now, number one, I want you to stay away from them. No. Now, you're probably like, oh, but you just said do a one-on-one. No. I mean, like, don't be in grabbing distance. Make sure you still are, like, in safe distance, bro. If you talking to somebody and trying to get an understanding, but you see this person as an enemy, right? You gotta make sure you are good. You know what I mean? Never give your enemy the advantage, the upper hand. Now, I know that might sound like some wars tactical shit, but let's get real here, man. Like, I don't play that bullshit, bro. I'm on that warfare shit, man. I don't let nobody just sit back, oh, yada, talk all that shit. You're like, all right, I'm done with this. Let me talk to this guy. You know what I mean? I'll tell you like it is. I was bullied by a girl once. That shit was terrible. Well, no, it wasn't even terrible. She liked me. And actually, I'm going to make a whole nother video for that. Deadass. Because if you're being bullied by the opposite sex, I just said it. She most likely likes you, which she did. But I'll get into that in another video. Deadass. This is about, you know, the same sex bullying each other. You know? It is tough. It is actually tough to say. Like, it's hard. I admit. It's a tricky situation when you're getting bullied. I admit that. Because if you're actually getting bullied, it's like, how bad is it? Like, there's a scale. It's like, oh my gosh, this is bad. Like, he's bullying me, he's touching me, or she, or whatever. She's doing all this shit to me, right? Or he. It's like it's getting worse every day. Now that's when it gets to the bullying point for most people. Have you ever said anything, or are you just letting this happen? Because me, there's sometimes, I'll tell you like it is. High school, somebody was calling me a different name of a different boy's name. He knew it wasn't my name. I looked like the other guy. And me and this other guy was actually friends. So he had a whole group of boys calling me this name, right? This was going on for about, I'm going to tell you like it is. I let this shit happen to me because I didn't care. See, that's one thing about not caring. Like, it keeps going on. Even though technically they don't have no power or they can't really get a reaction out of you, they will still do it. You will be unbothered. One day, right, when he was alone with his girl, he kept calling me by the name. I pressed him. What I did is I walked right up to him. I said, yo, what the fuck did you just say, bro? Like I'm going to tell you like it is, bro. I let you slide for the past 2 years. I was in 11th grade. He was a senior. I told him I don't give a fuck about nothing else right now. I'm pissed the fuck off. Don't do it. I told him like it is. Do not piss me the fuck off even more. Because I'm not with it right now, bro. Now, I don't want y'all going up and intimidating people, but I'll tell you like it is. That was my best response to this type of person. This person was nothing but a waste of space, in my opinion. Deadass. Like, the way how I be talking about people, bro, might be fucked up. But this kid, yeah, he cheating, doing all this shit, doing dumb shit. He was one of those kids that thought that he was cool when he was just fucking stupid. I hated these kids, bro. He was attention-seeking bitches, bro. Like, I hate them. I hate those kids, man. I really do. Seriously. But yeah, hell no. I couldn't let him slide anymore, bro. My anger was already at like the worst point in a long time. I was already pissed. Things were happening in my life that I didn't want happening. People were blaming me for shit that shouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? That was like, I'm not gonna say it was the worst time in my life. It definitely wasn't, because I had things going on. But see, I had a lot of expectations on my back. And then you got this kid over here, this guy, this senior, 1 year guy who's basically the same age as me, calling me a different name and shit. I didn't have time for all that. I shut that shit down. After when I shut his shit down, right, his whole group stopped saying it. They stopped saying it. Actually, they respected me. They started calling me by my real name. Dead ass. And they actually befriended me. Now, did I befriend the guy who talked shit to me? Hell no. Fuck him. But he respected me. You know what I'm saying? He respected me because I told him like it is. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Because I'm tired. You just can't let shit keep flying, bro. If you let things fly, ignoring is one thing. But if they don't stop after when you're ignoring them, then you actually have to tell them like it is. I admit that. Because I'm not the one. No. You got to think of yourself as like, yo, like, I should be getting better treatment, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying you are the best person in the world. You are who you are, you know what I mean? But no one shouldn't be treated like that for no reason. I don't believe that nobody should be like talk shit on for no reason. Like, if you did absolutely nothing wrong and you're just minding your own business and people just talking shit, I hate those types of people. You know what I mean? I really do. Like, honestly, you just over there minding your own business, doing your work, and they give you a fucking nickname for what? Like, yo, mind your fucking business, dog. Like, real shit. It pisses me off. I don't like making this video is pissing me off too. Like, I love making videos like this. I haven't gave advice in months, dude. Like, if you look at my last video I gave advice to, it was like 4 months ago probably. It's September. Like, honestly, somebody said I should start making advice videos again, and that's why I'm here. I started school. I'm here to support y'all. I want to support y'all. I do. I want to support y'all. I want to help y'all through the tough times. I'm not just here to make gaming videos and rant videos, you know. I want to actually help y'all through life because I care about my subscribers. I care about the people who like my videos. I even care about my haters. And you might think, aren't they your biggest bullies? Nah, they fucking motivate me. Because every time they talk shit, I actually want to do more and be better than what I am today. While I'm making this video, I'm thinking to myself, people call me a glazer. I made this one video, Vegito versus Anti-Spiral. They keep calling me a glazer, you know, blah, 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 you know, picking on me about my lack of knowledge. I made the video on what I believed in. It is what it is. You know what I mean? They can call me whatever the fuck they want. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. Shit, that's real guy. Shit, who knows? I might make another one. I'll make a Gogeta versus an Anti-Spiral one and do the exact same shit. I don't give a fuck. See, that's the mentality you gotta have when you're being bullied and when people are trying to put you down. Like, I get it. You actually do care. And this might actually hurt your feelings because of that name or whatever they're doing to you. Like, number one, bullies don't wet you anymore. Most of the time, it's just like cyberbullying, you know, on the internet. Shit, somebody made a post about me in middle school. Deadass. I had no access to it, bro. It was fucked up too, bro. I don't remember exactly what it looked like. It was fucked up, and nobody didn't think it was cool. Whoever made that post, nah, they were trying to bully me, but I didn't care. I really did, because it's like, why? Like, that ass. Like, honestly, let's get real here. Why? Real shit. Let's get real. People are hating on me for no reason. That's the shit I hate, bro. Like, you're hating for no reason. Like, come on, bro. I'm just existing and you just want to talk shit. Is that how you are? Because honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all something too. If y'all become the bully, just letting you know, you're gonna meet somebody who won't tolerate your shit. And you will get the shit beat out of you, bro. You will. And you don't want that. Because number one, that kid's gonna get suspended for laying his hands on you. And number two, you're gonna be looking fucking stupid and humiliated at the school. Or whatever. You talked all this shit, and the moment he finally gets on you, right? You be like, oh, I can't believe he did that to me. Nigga, what? Buddy, I actually am with him. Shit, maybe you should get your ass beat more like a bitch. Because honestly, it's sad, bro. It's sad. Leave people alone, man. Leave people alone. Number one, mind your own business. If it has nothing to do with you, leave them alone. Bullies have this one problem, and they just involve themselves with other people for no reason. That's my biggest issue with bullies, bro. Like, yo, I never liked the bully, and I never will. Never. And technically, I was friends with a bully, but I even told his ass, yo, calm the fuck down before somebody calms you down. You do not want to have somebody else calm your ass down. Now, I will say this. Bullies probably do have the worst lives. I will say that. They go home to possibly abusive parents or some crazy shit at home. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condone. I understand their lives, but that is no reason to come to school and do the exact same shit. You know what I mean? Just because your father or whatever, your mother or blah, 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 your grandmother, I don't care, does this crazy shit to you, doesn't mean you put that out on others. See, one thing I would say is about how you take it and use it. You know, if somebody's actually doing something to you, speak out. You know what I mean? Speak out. I don't condone that shit. Never. Because I'm not gonna let somebody keep doing that shit to me because you're having a tough life at home. Like, a tough life at home. Yeah. Shit. Nah, fuck no. Life shouldn't be this thing where you punish somebody else. Nah. Don't do that shit. Don't be a dick. Because honestly, me, I could never see myself bullying somebody I just don't know. Never. I just don't. I just don't. I would never do that. That's not me. And I just can't see myself doing that. Never. And I hope none of y'all do that. If y'all watch my videos and y'all are like the bully, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to call you a bitch, even though you're a bitch. Here we go. If you're bullying somebody you know, please stop. For mainly your sake, actually. The other person, yes, you are hurting a whole other human being. That is a human that you are terrorizing, antagonizing every day, damn near daily, on a daily basis. Like, it's a fucking routine that you have to fuck with this person, man. Stop. Honestly, it's not right. Why do they have to go through it? Why? You tell me that. If you are a bully, I want you to actually comment down below. Deadass. And I don't want no exceptions. When this video releases tomorrow, I'm doing this on a Wednesday. This video, I might post this video tomorrow or tonight. I don't know. Maybe tonight. I don't know. Doesn't matter. You already know how the algorithm be. When you see it, you see it. But, nah, son. That's unacceptable. You shouldn't be doing that. Now, I left the last 5 minutes of this video for the violent part. Sadly enough. One thing about me, I truly don't believe violence is the answer to anything. I don't. Reciprocation, yes. Violence, no. Hear me out. If somebody is truly physically harming you, then you have to learn how to defend yourself. I don't care if you're a pacifist. It couldn't be me getting my ass kicked and not throwing a punch. Or at least fucking running away or doing something. If you're just standing there and taking it, no. Absolutely not. You need to do better for yourself. You need to have respect for yourself. Even though there will be a consequence most likely afterwards, at least you stood up for yourself. This is the biggest way to stand up for yourself, honestly. You know how You know how they say words are like bullets? Yeah, that's true. But shit, if words are like bullets, then punches must be goddamn missiles and nukes. Because at that point, right, punches and kicks, bro, you just have to put it on them. Even if you lose the fight, you stood up for yourself. Nobody shouldn't be putting their hands on you. I don't care who you are, girl, boy, I don't care. Nobody shouldn't be putting their hands on you, and you shouldn't be putting your hands on them. Dude, this is about you and them. You know what I mean? Do not initiate a fight. One thing my people has always taught me, never start the fight. What that means is like legit, you fight until you fight. The only time you fight is when you're defending yourself or you're standing up for something. That is it. If you are just throwing fists, if you throwing punches, right, just swinging on somebody, you definitely in the wrong, bro. Even if you feel like that's the only way, there's always another way. And two, another thing, all MMA fighters and all these other guys will tell you something too. And you know what they will tell you? They will legit tell you fighting should be a last option. You know what I mean? In a confrontation. Yes, sometimes it is necessary, but it is legit the last option. The best way how to fight is not be in a fight. I'm telling you, that is the best advice you will hear in a long time. Because learning how to protect yourself is amazing. Let's hope you never have to use it. You know what I mean? Because it can get real. Fighting gets real quick. You never know. Fractured skull, eye socket broken. You never know. You don't want to go through all that stuff. Even if you beat the other person, that's not a full-on victory. Like, yeah, you whooped his ass, but it's like it feels like you couldn't avoid that. Now you're probably like, oh my gosh, I'm backpedaling and backtracking. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, it's like only defend yourself against a bully. Never ever initiate on a bully, as in like physically initiate. Words, sure, talk your shit, do whatever you gotta do, okay? Just for him or her to understand, like, yo, you're wrong. Like, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. I told you not to call me that. Or don't say shit like this about me to other people and blah, blah, blah. Or mind your own motherfucking business. Like, you don't have to go upside somebody's head until they try to do you like that. You understand me? Because no one shouldn't be doing that. Everybody I know is on that type of self-defense. There is only a few people that are on the pacifist route. And it's kind of like I worry for them completely. But I respect them. I worry for them, but I respect them wishes. But I did tell my friend, I love this girl to death. Like, I care for her. Not love her as in my girlfriend, but she is my friend. If somebody puts their hands on her, and I found out, they're cooked. Now that's a logical reason for me to stand up and fight. Because nobody's not gonna be putting their hands on none of my people, bro. No, anybody who lives with me, anybody I care about, let me find out they put their hands on you and you can't even do anything about it, bro. Nah. Absolutely not. Nah. Fuck no. Absolutely not. But anyway, this was Dark Zell Kings. If you're going through a tough time right now, please let me know in the comments section. I'll talk to you. I'll legit talk to you. I'll text you. I mean, comment. I'm sorry. Comment in the video. I'll let you know like it is, I'll give you my full-on response, and I'll try to encourage you. It just takes the hardest step to a journey is taking the first step. And that is admitting that you are being bullied. Okay? And if you're actually that scared, you can talk to me. Deadass. Put it in the comment section and let me know. And if you're a bully, please put that in the comment section and I will roast you. Then I will try to help you through that. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.